Outer Orange.
Привет. Okay, welcome. This is Leticia here. So Leticia is probably the most cookie cutter deck in the game in terms of lyrical decks, but I'm still going to talk about it. I actually made a stream video on it, but I didn't really like how it turned out in terms of like what we were trying to, the people we're trying to face. So I'm actually going to try again. But here's Leticia. So this is one of the most popular decks and probably one of the strongest decks that came out of the lyrical set, along with a couple others. They're all pretty good, but this one's definitely like top-notch material, where it revolves around having orders and using orders to pretty much help you get a win con going, on top of also being able to guard, just have a bunch of power. There's a lot going on. Going through the ride deck here, so you can run this card as like your main kind of engine here. So this is a starter. You kind of need it for the grade 1 that we'll be going into for the ride deck, because the grade, actually you don't need it. You need it for the ride deck to soul blast if you want to use it. It's also just a good card to have to use for the whole Leticia engine, so you definitely want to keep the grade 0 as the Leticia card. And then we have the grade 1 Leticia, which says when rolled upon by grade 2 Leticia, you can put a card from your hand to the bottom of your deck, search deck for up to 1 curse play, reveal and put it to your hand, shuffle your deck. So essentially you can just send back over triggers, you can send back regular triggers, send back cards you just don't need, and then pretty much get better curse plays out of it. We'll talk about the curse plays, their orders. We'll get through them as we go along. And then we have the grade 2. It says if your soul has a curse play, when you would ride to a grade 3, you can actually soul blast the Leticia card instead of choosing a card to discard. So essentially you can soul blast the 0 or the grade 1. Really up to you. Decide what you want. You can decide what you want to do, but it helps with that discard cost. And then going into the grade 3, here's the grade 3. This is Leticia herself. If you were to play normal order on Vanguard Circle, you can get plus 5k till end of turn. And then once per turn, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, you can counterblast before the following below according to number of curse orders in your soul. So if you have 2 or more, you draw a card, get 5k power till the turn. And then if you have 4 or more, you at the end of battle she attacked, you can discard a card every standard and lose a drive. So essentially this is like different Overlord, different for Tia, just a different way to just get that engine going, and also just a very strong card. But of course, what are these cursed orders, you may be wondering? There's 2 of them currently in the game. There's the Blitz order, which is this. It says you play, if you have Leticia Vanguard, you put into soul, choose where you just get 15k, and then if your soul has 4 or more, you can draw a card. This is a very insane order. Early on it's just 15k shield. Late game you just literally straight up draw cards, so it's 15k shield plus a draw. So this can really help towards the late game, can help you survive a little bit better, because your early hand will be really bad usually, so it's very good. And we have the other one. This is the more offensive one. This is a normal order, not a blitz. You play again with a Leticia Vanguard, you can put this card into your soul and soul charge 1, choose up to 1 card from your soul with a grade less than or equal to your Vanguard, call it repeater, gets 5k. So essentially you can use your soul to pretty much bring back cards, bring back on place abilities, just kind of keep going through. Very good little toolbox engine. And then obviously some cards they may want to bring out from soul is a card like this. It says, well, placed on Vanguard if you have a Vanguard Leticia's card, you look at top 3 cards, choose 1 card wrong to put into soul, put the rest at the bottom. And then when she attacks, you can get 5k if you have 2 orders in your soul, and then you can get 15k if you have 4 orders in your soul. So this gets very beefy, very fast. She's a 15k beater, or she'll be a 25k beater. So very spicy card. And obviously it's an on place, so you can actually loop her in the soul. You can bring her out, putting her in, bring her out, putting her in, and just very good. Just a very good card to just kind of keep utilizing. So very solid card. Then we have this card right here. This is just extra power. She says if your soul has 2 or more cursed orders, you can soul blast, give it 10k. So it's pretty early on. You could just soul blast and get the 10k. Soul blast can be kind of costly sometimes, depending on what's going on in your soul. If you don't get your soul going fast enough, sometimes the soul blast can be a little painful, but that's why you just got to monitor your soul just as much as possible. We have perfect guards. These are the newer perfect guards. Pretty much when you put in the guard circle, you can choose a unit and it can't be hit. And if you have 2 or more cards, if your unit has 2 or more cards, you have to discard. So if you have 2 or less, you don't have to discard. So just that. Next we have Yulika, one of the strongest cards and most generic cards that came out pretty much in this set right here. So her skill says when your other unit is in the same column as this unit is placed in your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, you get 5k. And at the end of the battle that you boost their rear guard, you can still bounce that rear guard back to hand. That's anything, by the way. It could be a trigger, could be a PG, could be a normal unit, could be a card you need, could be the obviously in this case you want to prioritize this because you want to just keep utilizing that card as much as possible. And then last but not least we have Ura. I have literal PTSD against this card, but she's really strong. She says, but when the attack that this unit boosted hits, does not clarify where, so it's rear guards. You can retire her, search your deck for to an order card, put your hand. So essentially what you can do is you can pretty much grab the orders that you need to then restand your Vanguard. After that we have triggers. Triggers come to you kind of what you want to do with them. I'm going 8 crit, 3 front, and the 4 heal routes, and obviously over trigger just because I just think it's easier this way. But you can you can run draws too if you want to like have a little bit more safety. Fronts are just pretty OP. This deck gets so insanely high on numbers, and then you have a really good turn 2 play. So normally you want to just utilize on the fronts, and that's pretty much Leticia right there. So let's go ahead and try and fight a game and kind of see what happens and just kind of roll from there. All right, looks like we found a fighter. So I actually took a lot of fights to one, so that's why I'm like, I was like, oh, I like spaced out for a second. So we're going first. We're actually facing someone, so that's actually very exciting. And oh my god, now that's a hand. We're just gonna go ahead and send these back. And actually, oh Oh my gosh, I need to switch to my controller before I have like a heart attack. Okay, there we go, we're good. Well, this is gonna be really rough to discard for, but it's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and use the effects here. We're gonna drop the heal, gonna go in, and then we're gonna instantly just go ahead and play an order here just so we can instantly just start going crazy here. Looks like we're facing potentially Ava. Like the card to call out. I guess we'll just call out this here. And we could bounce it back next turn with the Yuika. So we're pretty solid here. So let's go ahead and finish that there. So that's pretty nice. Well, that's what, second, because we kind of started beating face it, but it's okay. We'll just use that as a card to bounce back to hand. So not the end of the world. Gosh, this is so good. This is already so good. The only thing is, like, what are we gonna send back in a little bit here? I don't really want to send back Fangirl, but I guess we'll find out. And it looks like we are facing Ava, and it looks like they opened up the Combine Rusher here, so we'll have to see how that works out. That's always gonna be fun. Very fun stuff. I actually I'm not that scared of facing this deck as like some other people are. It's annoying, but it's not like terrible. But we'll see how we do into it. Oh, they have the on-hit counter charge. Such a... this card says when it hits, it counter charges the attack get boosted anyway, so very not too bad of a card. It stays on the board, which is really nice. I'm gonna just no guard this because we can't guard even if we wanted to. If they're smart, they would just rush us down here as much as possible because we're literally not guarding anything that's being thrown in our face. I'm hoping that the top card I draw into is like is something that I can just send back to deck because currently I have nothing to send back to deck. I don't want to send the Yuika. I don't want to send any of this stuff back. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Ooh, you get to countercharge nothing. Yeah, countercharge nothing. Let's go. All right, holy shiitake mushrooms. I guess we're just gonna... Bro, I don't even know. I guess, you know, we could just... Yeah, we're just gonna have to send that back. We just say screw the, I guess we just say screw one of these and go grab the other one in this situation because we really need this one in particular. So I think this is definitely the better route here. It's kind of unfortunate because, you know, I don't really want to do it like this, but it's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and call this out. Activate the ability here to soul charge to get our soul going here. So that's what we're gonna start doing. Let's see what our... Oh yeah, sure. We'll just put another one of those in. Pick order of cards. Oh, it's right. We gotta stack the bottom. So let's go ahead and stack the bottom, and then we're gonna go ahead and actually play one. Sorry, I always get confused with what they look like. So let's play the order here. And then we're gonna go ahead and... Oh my god, is that Yuika? We're gonna go ahead and grab that Yuika. Oh, we're back here. Oh my god, this is actually insane. So we're gonna go ahead and swap these, and then we're gonna go ahead and swap and put these here. And we're just actually gonna go into battle just like this. This is actually kind of nuts. This is so good. We already have so many... we're like high rolling like crazy. Oh my god, what is going on? Woo! That is disgusting. That's pretty disgusting. They could swing into our rear here, though. Actually, they can't, because we just have so much. We can just bounce our front row, and then they can't do that. Oh, that's so disgusting. So they hit up front here, but it's fine, because this will hit over, and this will hit over by some miracle. So we're going to go ahead and swing here. We're going to bounce that front trigger back to hand, and we're going to bounce the pan girl back to hand, too. So they're going to be forced to swing at us either way. I am a little cautious on my soul here. We might have to discard and lose out on the Leticias, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll be drawing a card anyway. So let's activate the skill here. Well, yeah, we're just gonna have to say screw it and so blast these out. It's unfortunate. It's gonna force us to discard, but it's fine. We're also getting a bunch of shield back to hand. So let's go ahead and swing this way now. And again, we can utilize the same effect. We do have quite a bit of stuff in there, so we can just go ahead and go in like this. Bam, bam. Still hits over. Letizia is so insane. People really underestimate how strong this deck is, in my opinion. I've actually really hated this deck when it first came out, and now I'm starting to really like it. Like it's growing on me. Now I'm really starting to understand. I'm starting to get it. There's just so much little things you can do that just really help you. Let's go ahead and bounce our bread girl back to hand, and look at that. We have a 4-card hand. It's not the best hand in the world, but we're at 0 damage. And they're at 2, and they have to deal with a freestanding Vanguard next turn. So. The one thing that I am interested in what they're going to do, they have the Combine Rusher here and drop. So if I were them, I would actually not call the Combine Rusher. So they could deny me here. They could do 2 things to deny me here. They could choose to not give me the Counter Blast, or they only swing once, force me to use the order. And then what happens is I won't be able to I won't actually be able to restand the Vanguard regardless. So I either guard and get my 4 orders, or I take the counterblast and then I just accept the fact that I'm not gonna have a restanding Vanguard. But they did not make the right call here. They're actually choosing to rush me down. At this point, it's a little too late. I think I high rolled a little too high, but it's fine. It's okay. So if they swing with this first, they just okay, smart. They went the smart route. I'm gonna go ahead and no guard this because I would rather have the draw. Oh, sorry. Wow, I just touched my mic. I would rather have the draw and power over losing out on this, but we'll see what they choose to do. Because we can still do stuff. Ooh, I lost my water. Let's see what they do here. Are they gonna pass turn? Oh, they did that on purpose because they wanted to on hit. It's not hit worth it. Okay, cool. So they did choose to. So let's go ahead and use our blitz order. And we have to draw a card too, actually, now that I think about it, which is actually pretty nice. Oh my god, we got another one. What is going on? We're just getting so many of these. Oh, that's an over trigger. Okay, so we do have to discard. I guess we'll just say screw the heal here. Just go on in. All right, so we do have a pre-stacked soul, so we're gonna go ahead and recall out this card here. Use her effect. And then I guess we'll just call whatever on the other side, and we're just gonna have to. Oh, never mind. That's actually really nice. That's actually not as nice, but it's okay. We're just gonna call this back out. We can't play in order, which is kind of unfortunate. So we lose a little bit of that power, but it's okay. So let's go ahead and go on in. We are gonna be restanding, which is pretty nice. Here we go. Here we go. The fun begins. The fun just don't stop. So, oh my god, another trigger. We're gonna hit like no triggers. We have like 3 at the bottom. And to find a way, I need an Ura like really badly. I need to shuffle. Yeah. Okay. Actually, Persona's really nice. I'm really digging the Persona. I'm digging that too. Actually, I'm okay with both of those options because easy discards. Easy discards. So here we have the effect coming in. So let's go ahead and use it. Just restand her. And she's back. I should go swing it in. Honestly, I probably should have swung rear first. But I don't know. I actually don't know. We'll do better here. Oh, spicy. Oh, so spicy. This side's huge. It's plus 15, so we're not worried about this side. But they could just easily hit 2 defenses and shut down our whole turn, which is very possible. We might see that happen here. We haven't seen too many triggers. Okay. Okay, we're fine for now. Okay, that's fair. Everything still hits over. That's all I care about. I just want stuff to hit over. This is gonna be 20. This is gonna be 18, 28, 33. That's a very stupid number. So yeah. So let's go ahead and swing this way. And I'm trying to think how our soul is looking. Oh, we still have the gray 2s. We're fine. We're pretty a-okay. Intercepto. Rude. I'm just messing. It's not rude at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and bounce that back. Need that. And we'll probably still blast that gray 2 out, honestly, because I don't think we really need it. We have everything we need at this point. We kind of found everything we needed to kind of exist as a player. And then here we go, activating the ability, just a casual 33. It's disgusting. This is a very disgusting game. I swear, they're just gonna quit on me here. They might. I hope they don't. Okay, I was about to say, please don't. Wait, is that actually guarding? Oh, wait. Huh. Interesting. Sure. What you just said, homie. What you just said. That is perfectly fine. All right, let's see. Go ahead and activate the ability again. Let's just grab one of these and bounce it back to him. Boom, just for next turn. Now, one thing I do want to keep cautious of, you gotta be very careful with your soul. We're being very aggro with our soul here, but if you don't have this and you can't go through with your soul as fast, just be very careful. Obviously, persona writing and using an order a turn does help, but sometimes you just don't see all of them. Oh, they're just gonna bind when I'm like, wow, they're just gonna bind my Yuika. That's fine, I don't care that much. You can have my Yuika. Screw you. Take my Yuika. Take my Yuika. Bindo. It's fine, I don't want it anyway. Alright. They're not killing us. At least I hope they're not killing us. We could just die here. I don't know. OT is a thing. OT could be very lethal here. We'll see. Looks like they're doing their Ava effects here, grabbing all their stuff, pretty much setting up, and they got the Combine Rusher out because of the... Oh, that's it. Okay. That's, that is so bad. That is, it's tragic. Because I think Ava's at full power? Oh no, Ava doesn't have the grade 3 yet, so never mind. This isn't Ava at full power yet. It's almost there, but not quite there. So we're gonna go ahead and get an upgrade out here. Yep, there it is. We're probably gonna no guard this, and we'll guard the rears. So we'll have to see sorta where they go, because we're definitely gonna want to guard this. This is 2 damage, but we're definitely not guarding this. This is just a no guard. I don't even care if it's like crit OT, like it's fine. Okay, yeah, perfect. Things I love to see. Things I love to see. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with going to 3 damage, to be honest. They have a 4-card hand, and I'm restaying my Vanguard, and I have Persona. They're kind of dead. Their out is like healing right now. Oh, I want that card in my hand. To be honest, we've been getting so many good cards that card doesn't even matter right now. That would have been a nice card in my hand too, actually, now that I think about it. We are gonna draw here off of this effect right now, because we're gonna use it since we do want the soul. And then yeah, we're probably just gonna call a trigger here again and just kind of roll with the punches. Do I just like take this? I think I just take this. I'm just gonna take that. We're just gonna guard this side. We're fine. Wow. Oh my god. Ow. It's fine. I don't want that anyway. I have my 1 copy. It's cool. That's right. It does get additional 10k, doesn't it? That's fine. Let me just use this real quick. I have to drop another bit of shield. Yeah, we need to drop another 10k after that. We'll just give him this. There you go. Like that. Alright, cool. So now we can bounce the perfect guard to hand, because why not? Just why not? Alright, cool. Oh my goodness, why do we keep drawing into this card? Actually, let's final turn them. They have 5 cards in hand, and definitely not enough. Definitely not enough to guard through all this. This is straight OT or die situation. So we're gonna go ahead and call her out. The only thing that sucks is I can't seem to get a order used on my big turn, but it's okay. Let's see what we get. Cool. I guess we'll put Fangirl in. Put these at the bottom. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this back here just to piss on them a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and, since this makes bigger numbers, we'll definitely put this up here. And I think we're good. And then we get the extra effect there. Very solid. Okay, so they do have a nice little solid 20k shield here, but I think we're probably gonna... We should be fine. Okay, let's go into battle. So I think here we just go in, because the next number will be 28. So I think we just boost here. Just to force them to kind of guard this a little bit more. Actually, let's do this. I'm a little sad we have like a bunch of triggers at the bottom, but it's okay. So this is being perfect guarded, okay. Oh my god. I don't know where to put this. We'll just do it like this. We'll do it like this. Because we can still swing for lethal, and they like literally have to perfect guard it, or they have to like hard one to pass it. Oh my god, this is so disgusting. Holy crap, this is disgusting. Imagine if they 2 to pass that. Holy bejesus, that's disgusting. This is so disgusting. Oh my god, that's disgusting. I don't know what else to say. That is just so disgusting. Oh my god, here we go again. This time it's for 2 damage and it's a casual 38. Okay, they do have another perfect guard. But there's no way they're gonna block both of these. There's just no way. This is 55. It's 55. Hey, we don't need another PG to block all this. They could have it. Maybe that's why their board state was kind of awkward. Because they can definitely block one of these. Okay, this is gonna be relatively, this is gonna be higher, so we'll just swing this way first. So if they can double intercept, I actually don't even think they can block. Well, they're definitely taking one. One is getting taken. So like I said, back to healing. They have to heal out here. Unless that last card is a PG, which is possible. It could be. We haven't seen too many aside from the ones that they've been using, so it's very likely. So let's go ahead and we're gonna actually just so blast the Leticia here. Alright, and do they have the final perfect guard? Because the 2 rears right now are not enough. That's plus 15. Even if they have like a 20k shield, it's still not enough. So it's just, this is a straight perfect guard. Alright, well, at least they took their L. So let's see, is that a heal on top? So we haven't seen too many. Nope. That's a perfect guard. That's really salt in the wound right there. Oh, the salt on the wound. And that's how you will play Leticia. Yikes. Yikes. Wow. What a game. Honestly, that showcased pretty much the entire deck. We saw a good bit of everything we need to see. The only thing we didn't see was Ura pop off, but honestly, we didn't even need to see Ura pop off there. We saw like literally all our orders but like 2, and yeah, that was pretty insane. We even leveled up off of that. That's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty intense match. I'm not really a big Leticia player, so I just kind of I'm not gonna showcase too many, you know, like I'm not gonna showcase like every single game. I'm not like I said, I'm not the biggest fan, but at least that was enough for you guys to see how the deck functions. And I think the deck that I built out is pretty well. It goes pretty well. This is actually the same exact build that my friend took for Shop Challenge. I think there's like 1 card difference, but everything else is like exactly the same. He went a little bit more balls deep. He had less normal units than the deck I just showcased to you guys. I went more Ura than the deck he had, but because I think he like tried Chalice or something like that just to kind of see how it works, and then he ended up winning Shop Challenge with it, so you know, it works out. But anyway, so aside from that, that's Leticia. If you really want to build it, I recommend it. The deck's really strong, and actually even with upcoming sets that will be coming out, the deck will still stay strong. It's actually a deck that if you really want a timeless deck for like the next couple months, it's definitely up there as one of the strongest decks in my opinion. It's up there with the other strong decks pretty much. It competes against like Youthberg and Future Ava and Future Jet and all those kind of stuff. So it's a good deck. So if you need it, and my favorite part about the deck, it's actually not very hard to use. It's pretty it's pretty straightforward. Like I call it a cookie cutter deck. There is of course like certain decisions you still have to make, and like, you know, like don't be dumb, but that doesn't change the fact that but like don't be stupid. But overall, like the deck doesn't punish you as hard, and it's a lot easier to not make as many mistakes. But anyway, that's it for this video. That was Dear Days. That was a TC. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have the deck in real life, or if you have different builds or whatever, feel free to let me know below in the comments section, or you know, wherever else on Twitter and so on and so forth. We'll see you guys in a future video. And by the way, I forgot to mention this, but 50 Cards is doing some amazing deals. So if you need some stuff in real life, then you know 50 Cards shop, code orange if you need all that stuff. Other than that, guys, peace out. That's Vidano. See you guys in a future video. Bye.